Welcome everybody. In this video we will go over the fifth of the skill tests for ELT 106 Simutech control circuits. Let us begin. This is our work order. If you have gone through all the other videos, then we will have reached this part by now, and you will know that to pay close attention to problem description and status of repairs. Let us begin. Here is the lighting circuit. So let us check the lights, see if they work. No power, no power, no power. So light 1 and light 2 do not come on. So let us go to Reference, Schematic Diagram, pull this over here. So we can see if we push any of the start buttons or on buttons, PB1, PB2, PB3, lights LT1 and LT2 should come on. But they did not. That indicates we have a power problem somewhere. Switch to voltage, put our black lead on neutral, and our red lead on fuse 1. We have power here. Let us go to fuse 2. Power. That means that this part is good and the problem is somewhere else in the circuit. Let's go to the start of PB1. Power there. The other side of PB1. Power there. Beginning of PB2. Power. End of PB2. Power. Beginning of PB3. Power. End of PB3. Power. Now I know that the problem probably is not a start button, but we still check them just in case there's something else wrong with this. This is to get it into your head that you must check everything just to make sure it's working right. So we'll go to PB53. That is about halfway in between PB6 and PB4. If I push any of the on buttons, I get power there. That means that I am getting power to this point. And that means that these two work correctly. Let's put this now on PB4, 3, and turn on. We get power. Are we getting power to the relay next? Is the next check? We are. So let us check outside the relay. No power. Now as you can see, our relay is supposed to light up. It's very hard to see this sometimes, but there is a little light that is supposed to turn on when you turn on the power. There's a light on the relay that will activate saying it's got power. We have no power going across relay 1. So that means the problem could be relay 1. So let us check that. Let's go to off, take your meter off, zoom in on your breaker panel, lighting circuit off, lock out, verify dead. Move this over to the side. Take your screwdriver, disconnect the neutral side of R1, go to ohms, drag your black lead to the beginning of R1, R12, and take your red lead to R17. Now this is a bad reading because this is a solid piece of material right through here. There's no gaps or anything. Unlike the normally open contacts, there's no gaps. This is a magnetic connector right here. As soon as there's power, this connects and activates. So there is resistance flowing through here. Since there is no resistance, however, that suggests that there's something wrong with relay 1. So let's take our observe button and see if we get anything. You smell burnt insulation. Now you see it says smell burnt insulation. So that means there's something that got fried. Too much power went into it. Obviously, we have found that the root of the problem is our relay. Now it also says there are several wires disconnected. That's just because we have disconnected wires from it. So let's take that off. Go to wrench, click on relay 1, replace, and see that our resistance just changed? That's a good sign. Turn off your meter, go back to your screwdriver, reconnect R1, remove the lock, turn on the lighting circuit, and test it. Light 1 and light 2 are both starting up when we push the on buttons. In conclusion, when we started up the circuit, every time we pushed an on button, no power came through, and as we checked it, we realized we were not getting power through the relay. We disconnected power and then disconnected a wire from relay 1 and checked resistance across it. This telling us that testing resistance will tell you if you have continuity through it, if it is something that is supposed to be solid or not. If you had measured the resistance across an off button, you would get resistance. If you measure the resistance across an on button, you will not get resistance until you push the on button. Relay 1 was supposed to give you resistance as soon as you measured it, but it did not, indicating that it was blown. I hope you find this video educational, and I hope it helps you in your journey through Simutech. I hope you all have a good one. See you all later.